Hello everybody, this is my new Knex pistol. I like to call it my war pistol, V2, because this is the second one I've made, except my first one wasn't near as good as this one. Really the only thing my first one had going for it was reliability, but this is my new Knex pistol. I told you all that. It's got several new features about it, like preloadable internal magazine mags. They're super sturdy. Like on Instructables, I've never seen one of these that's sturdy at all. They're always super flimsy. There ain't nothing flimsy about this. It's just solid. But it's loaded with 6 rounds right now. I may or may not have another magazine ready to go. You'll just have to figure that out whenever it gets there. But I'm gonna talk about the gun later, so I can go ahead and get shooting. But here's the magazine. Just pull back the ram, insert your magazine, and shoot. I'm gonna shoot my rocket chair there. So I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but they were hitting pretty hard. All shots fired with no jams. Now, I may or may not have something else in store. There we go. Trigger wasn't wanting to work for a second. That's it. Okay. But I just ran 12 shots through this thing with no jams at all. Except for that one in the second magazine, the trigger got stuck somehow, but I just bumped the back of it and it worked fine after that. But I'll just go get one bullet. See. There's what it shoots. Shot 12 of those. I'm gonna load one more, and I'm gonna shoot this plastic container so y'all can hear how hard they hit. Now, this gun was built for long ranges, so it shoots high at close range. Well, not long ranges, but it was not built for, well, it works good in pretty much any scenario except for like super long ranges. Oops, that's nothing I'll tell you about that later, but stay. There we go. My arm wouldn't work. I don't know if I can hear that any better, but I nailed it right there. It hit pretty hard. But I like this gun. Now I'll tell y'all could just see a very good scenario what I'm fixing to tell y'all about. But I designed this gun. Well, I designed part of the gun to where. So these are preloadable magazines, so which means you cannot fire bullets out of the magazine. Well, you cannot put the magazine in the gun with the ram not pulled back until now. So what I've done is now, oops, like you just saw before, I forgot to pull back the ram. Whenever I went to put in my new magazine, it's inserted in there. It's like, oh wait, I forgot to pull back the ram. Just go, whoop, and the magazine is still in the gun, versus having to bend over and pick it up from whenever it fell back out of the gun, since the ram wasn't pulled back. So now it's already in the gun. So now you just simply push it up one more slot. It locks in, and then you can shoot. Another cool thing I added to this gun is don't know if y'all can see that or not, but there's a metallic connector in the way of the ram. Whenever you pull the trigger, it stays up, but if you watch, it folds down so the ram can go through. The reason I added that is, in previous guns that I've built, the only time the gun has ever jammed was whenever you would be shooting, and somehow, whenever the ram would shoot and it would hit the bullet out, whenever you're pulling it back, it somehow grabs the next round and pulls it back into the chamber with it. So now, with that, well, whenever that would happen, then your bullet's back here, your ram's back here, then your mag pusher automatically goes up. Let's say that was your last round. It goes up. Whenever you fire, it drives both the ram and the bullet into the mag pusher. And I'll show y'all what it does. And this is what happens whenever it does that. So now, with that, it can't do that. Because, just in case that were to happen, it's got that lever that's folded down for the ram. Whenever it's coming back, it folds up. The bullet comes, it gets stuck on that. It can't go anywhere. So then whenever ram comes, pushes that down and pushes the bullet out. Now, most of the time it doesn't reach back past the wall of the magazine, but that was a just in case, want to be safe kind of scenarios. But I don't know what else to say about this gun. It's reliable, it's war worthy. If I was going into a Knex war right now, this would be on my side. The one very large downfall to this gun, in my opinion, is it's ugly. I mean, look at this thing. I put it in a magazine. That is not exactly very pretty. But it works. That's all it was made to do, was work. The sights, they're not too wonderful. They're okay. I made the rear sights a bit taller than the front sight. That way, whenever you're aiming, you have to pull the front of the gun up just a little bit more. So you're aiming this way. So then, right now, my bead is at half. The thing is looking like that. But you want long range, you just pull it up, line it perfectly at the top. It's going to go farther and still hit what you're aiming at. But I don't know, I just like it. I've seen some pretty cool Knex war guns, but as far as pistols go, this is my favorite. I would not have any worries at all with bringing this into a Knex war. It's just awesome. I like it. Here's a little bit more detail into the magazine. I'll show you how to load them. Grab a few bullets. Just grab 3. How you do it is you just pull it down one, drop it in there. Grab your second one, drop it in there. Use a third one, drop it in there. It's ready to go. All you gotta do is pull back your ram, insert your magazine, and fire. Works like a charm. Sometimes it does work, and sometimes it doesn't, but if you pull that down, magazines just fall out. You don't have to pull them out. But I'll tell you about some like with my first war pistol. It was pretty much from here back is kind of similar. Internals are completely different. They're made for a better ram velocity and just everything performance-wise. And the magazines, I still kept the same layout as my first one did, except this was connected actually to the gun. And it was internal magazine, but there wasn't panels on here. And to load it, you had to pull this all the way down had to drop in your bullets down here. Excuse me. And then just push it down. It shot back up. Reload times were about a solid minute and a half. I'll let y'all judge the reload times on this. So let's just say this was your last shot. Let's say that was your last shot. You've got another magazine in your back pocket like I did for my first shooting. You just reach up here, pull that, reach back here, and you're ready to shoot again. Super quick. It just works. But that's about it, guys. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'm out. Peace.